By now, we have covered the core idea. An AI agent is not just a model with access to data and tools. It also needs continuous operation and some autonomy in how it plans and acts. That last point matters because it is what separates an AI workflow from an AI agent. Take a simple example. Monitor my email, find events, check whether they already exist in my calendar, and add them if they do not. That is a workflow. The steps are clear. First, monitor the inbox, then extract event details, then check the calendar, then create the event. If no event is found, stop. If it already exists, stop. If not, continue. A workflow is best when a task can be broken into simple, repeatable, predictable steps. It gives you control. It is usually cheaper. It is easier to test, explain, and debug. In some cases, you may not even need a large language model. A smaller, more focused model or a rules-based system may do the job better. That is why workflows make sense in high-control environments. Take trading. If a system is buying or selling assets, you usually want clear thresholds, fixed rules, fast execution, and full documentation. Regulators, risk teams, and investors tend to like systems that are boring and predictable in a good way. If A, then B. If B, then C. So where do agents shine? Agents are better when the environment is less predictable, when edge cases matter, and when mapping every possible path becomes too complex. Think about customer service. Imagine an email arrives on Saturday night. A wedding cake was delayed, it fell apart, guests were left without dessert, and the sender has a large social media following. A rigid workflow might classify the message as a complaint, send a standard apology, and route it to customer service on Monday morning. By then, the story may already be online. A capable AI agent could handle this differently. It could recognize the severity of the situation, detect the reputational risk, and choose a better path, alert a manager immediately, recommend compensation, and escalate the issue in real time. The difference is that the agent can adapt when the situation does not fit neatly into a predefined box. So the trade-off is straightforward. Workflows give you structure, predictability, and control. Agents give you flexibility, adaptability, and broader problem solving. Then we get to the next layer, agent systems. The terminology is messy, so here is a practical way to think about it. A workflow is a structured sequence of steps. An agent is one autonomous component inside or outside that sequence. An agent system combines these ideas. It is a larger process in which one or more parts are handled by agents rather than by fixed steps. A multi-agent system goes further. Multiple agents work together toward a broader goal. These systems can be organized in different ways. One common structure is sequential. One agent completes its task and passes the result to the next. For example, one agent digitizes a document, another extracts the main ideas, and a third compares it with a database and decides where it belongs. Another common structure is hierarchical. Think of it like a company. Several specialized agents handle different tasks, and one supervising agent pulls the results together. For example, one agent researches topics, another analyzes audience reactions, another tracks market trends, and a lead agent decides what makes it into the final newsletter. As these architectures become more advanced, they also become harder to monitor. More autonomy can mean more capability, but also more room for drift, errors, or outcomes we did not fully intend. That is why design choices matter so much. Not every problem needs a multi-agent orchestra. Sometimes a good checklist is enough. So what is the practical takeaway from this course? Use a workflow when the task is stable and the rules are clear. Use an agent when the situation is messy and adaptation matters. Use agent systems when one agent is not enough and the task truly benefits from coordination. That is the real point of agentic AI, not to replace judgment, but to decide where structure ends, where autonomy begins, and how much freedom a system should have to act on our behalf.